Happy Monday, beautiful. Hello. How are you today? How are you feeling? Oh my God. I feel super lucky. This is Midsummer Week in Sweden. And that means that this Thursday, the festivities begin where you start picking the wildflowers. You go into the forest and you start picking the wildflowers. And then you make the wreaths. You start making the wreaths that go around the head of the girls. And then Friday is Midsummer Eve. And Midsummer Eve is when we have the dancing around the maypole and you have delicious food. Like at 12 o'clock, you start drinking at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, at noon. And then you stay awake all day and all night. And it's like this light out at midnight. And, you know, this is the land of the midnight sun now. Sweden is the land of the midnight sun, which means at midnight there's sun. I like how clear they are. I like that there's no miscommunication in titles. So I have one of my best friends coming to visit from America. She has never experienced midsummer before, and I cannot wait to have her here. It's going to be so much fun. And just, you know, to see the culture and the customs through somebody else's eyes, it's always so refreshing. So I wanted to share this with you. I feel really different. Something inside of me is shifting, and I want to share it with you as I go along. And look, I want to share that with you. I love that door, this old door, and I want to share this with you. And I'm wanting to start creating from a place of pleasure and not pain. Do you know what that means? Like when you're coming up with things in your life, you know, where you're coming up with things for your business, or you're coming up with things for your home or your family, or ideas, just coming up with ideas. And, you know, sometimes when you start with, oh my God, all right, I really have to come up with an offer. I got to come up with something that I think a client is going to want. You know, it kind of like it misses because it wasn't created from a place of pleasure. It was created from a place of pain. So I'm starting to create more from a place of pleasure instead of pain, with no more I have to's, that language is leaving me. I don't know if you know Annie Lennox and the Eurythmics. It's not her song, but it's my version of that song. But you know, the whole the I have to's, or I really should be doing this. I should be doing this like everybody else. I talked to my tarot mentor about this too, and how we, you know, when we try things out, the only way to learn of how you don't want to do things is by doing things and just saying, that's not me. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't suit me. And like doing my business, hey Elvis, like everybody else does theirs, because you don't know any better. You know, when you're learning and when you're starting your own business, you have no idea what you're doing. You're trying to figure it out. And so what you do is you follow along with everybody else. And then I realized that's not me. I've never been that. I have never been the person to be like everybody else and to do it like everybody else. So taking a format that somebody else has created that suited them, that's terrific for them. It doesn't work for me. And Sinead was also talking about that, you know, with how she's got this beautiful business and she's just really coming into her own, and she's been reading tarot cards for years and she's teaching other people to do it through tarotforwomen.com. Love her. And how we're individuals, and when we treat ourselves like the individuals that we are, we don't create from a box. We can't be in a box. Nobody puts us in a box. And some people are good with it. Some people are good with doing what somebody else has come up with, and that's cool. It's great. There's something for everybody. But you know, this is how I work. This is how I coach. I don't coach from a box. I don't coach a client with, today we're going to do this and we're going to make sure that you cover this, this, and this, because it's a free flowing, open line of communication where it can go anywhere. Yes, I have structure, but the point of it is open to be fluid, and that's life. That's business. That's how it is. So for the creation coming from a joyful place, it sets me free, and it sets me free to be creative for you. So I'm going to ask you, what do you want to feel like? What do you want to feel like in your future? Because when we create from a feeling instead of from a should or a rule or a guide that somebody else tells us, and we come into a, man, how do I want to feel about that? How do I want to feel in my heart when I wake up in the morning and say to myself, this is the best day of my life? And I mean it. I mean it. Do you want to mean that too? Do you want to feel beautifully aligned in your life? And I'm going to ask that maybe you need to take some time off, take some time, some consideration time to reconnect with yourself as well this summer. I hope you find it. So from my heart to your heart, know that I love you, know that I see you, I'm here for you. And if you need anything, you say the word, I am here for you, okay? All right, you have a beautiful week, and next Monday will be my last newsletter for the summer until I come back in August. So I'm thinking about you, and please reach out if you need any help from me, okay? You take care. Bye-bye.